This ride will take us from Columbia, Mississippi to Asheville, North Carolina to get the red bike. It's about 600 miles. I'm heading from Mississippi to North Carolina, and it's been raining, and not just raining for like an hour or a few hours. It's been raining sometimes for like days or half the day or 3/4 of the day and keeping us trapped. If it just kind of comes and goes, waiting it out's not a big deal. So since I'm on the road, what I tend to do is look for places that have a roof, because if you can tarp a camp in and stay dry for the most part. If the water runs underneath it, you're liable to get a little bit wet from below. But if you've ever been trapped, that's the way I feel about it, trapped inside of a camp like that for days or half a day or whatever, even though you can open the door and stuff, you really can't like get out and walk around at all. It really sucks. If you do it a few times, it really sucks. So in this ride, I had a tickle in my throat. Must be pollen or something, huh? Anyways, so in this ride, what I'm doing is looking for places that have a roof on them. And I'm going to show you the one I found right here that I stayed in last night. Although it didn't rain, the weather report called for rain. The weather report's been wrong consistently, except for the fact that they say it's going to rain, and they've been right about that. When and where, they've been totally wrong about. So let's take a look at last night's camp. It's just a night's camp, okay? I came in that road from the freeway down there, or the highway or whatever it is, and this is it. You can see this place has been completely left for a long time. Windows are busted, things are boarded up. The garage was overgrown with this stuff that crawls in, and so I just pulled it back. And just kind of brushed it back, kicked it back, so I could get down to the concrete. And this is the camp, last night's camp. It's been a good camp. Nobody has bothered me. Let's take a look. Here, let me do this. I don't want to walk with my shoes on the good plastic. Let's take a look at my view from here, okay? The road is right here, but there's only a piece of it. And people don't look to the side when they're going by stuff like this. So you can pretty much count on that, because stealth is what's desirable when doing this. The more privacy you can have, the better. Can't always have it, but when you can, that's what you want. With that, I'm going to finish packing this camp, and I'm on my way. I think this is in Alabama. I don't know. But it's been raining so much lately that I've looked for places with roofs every night. And last night I took this one. So let's take a look at it, okay? There's the highway. There's my building. It's a big one. Okay. And you see this road gets used regular, but the houses are way down at the end. So I had to cut one little tree out of here to get in right here. And kind of clear it up a little bit. And this is me. Okay. Fortunately, I carry a little folding saw, which is something I really wouldn't be without anymore. Now and then when I have to use it, it's great. I don't use it that often, but when I do. So it didn't rain all night. A few cars went by here and there, nobody noticed. And it wasn't until I was ready to leave this morning, just getting packed up, it rained. And it rained for a little while, and I just waited it out. But now it's over, and I'm out of here. I gotta figure out how to get my bike out of here. I got it in, I'll get it out. I'm on my way to Asheville to get my new motorcycle, and I'm sitting in this Dunkin' Donuts, and this cat, he said he turned around and pulled in. So he watches my videos, and he's a far out character. But we're gonna look at this bike he built. There it is. Tell me about this bike, Chris. Wait a minute. I'm gonna
There's
show
so much
it.
to tell.
There's what?
There's a lot to tell.
There is?
A little bit.
Where'd you get the frame?
I have a barn in Tennessee,
Out of a barn?
and the guy was going through a divorce, had like 19, 20 bikes, had to get rid of everything. Saw a thing on Marketplace, went up there, grabbed it.
Did it have the motor in it?
No, did not. Didn't have nothing but a frame.
How about wheels?
I had the wheels.
You had the
Yeah,
wheels?
I had the wheels. So 2 days before Sturgis, the engine that I put in it took a shit. It's coming back from Sturgis.
Is that a cast iron Sportster? They all take a shit.
They all
What were you thinking?
I wasn't.
Obviously.
I was thinking it was going to look like a shovel head is what I thought. So anyway, I saw this motor that was built out. Did a lot of work. It was kind of black. This was all powder coated shit, ceramic, whatever. I painted the rest of it, came back, ripped it out, and put this thing together in about 5-6 days. Non-stop.
5 or 6 days non-stop, huh? That's
Yeah,
really
I had
tough.
everything there. Just had to swap the engine out and, button it up, tighten it up, wire it, all that kind of stuff.
He's one of these guys who likes rust. I'm always trying to
It's
avoid
called
it.
patina, man.
But he likes patina. I'm always
All right,
trying to
this is
avoid
patina,
the
this is
patina.
rust. This
That's
is rust.
That's the difference. You got that full to where you had that much sand in your float bowl
It just had enough. It just took a couple.
to hold the float up?
Yeah.
I never heard of such a
Hey
thing.
man, it did. And then I ended up having
fucking
to,
nuts.
Then I fucking had to take the needles and get about the 5 grains of sand that was in that motherfucker out. And check this out, man. The whole fucking time I was doing this is 2 days. One day it was at Willie's Tropical. I got their latest shit because of this. Nobody asked me nothing. I thought I saw 200 fucking bikes. Nobody asked me if I was okay. Nobody asked me if I needed help. No one asked me if I needed a tool, which I didn't. I had what I needed. But
I know.
you were just talking about that, right?
Yeah, I have the same experience these days.
So the 2 guys that
They
came
just figure you got your own cell phone, man.
The 2 guys that helped me were 2 young, maybe 18, 19-year-old Asian kids on Harleys. Didn't have a fucking clue. And he said, man, are you okay? You need help? I'm like, no, dude, thanks, though. And I was right there, got it back together, got it running. And then he asked me if I could help him because he didn't know anything about this little system right here. And it was loose as shit. He's like, man, it just won't take gas sometimes. I'm like, man, let me help you out.
That's a
And
pretty easy one. That right there.
but this kid didn't know shit. He was asking me if I needed help, and that was the last person I thought would ask if I needed help. Not a stereotype, but you know how it goes, man. Pretty wild how in Daytona nobody asks you if you're okay. They can fucking help you fix your bike or not. Interesting times.
My girlfriend, I was working tires years ago in Myrtle Beach. My girlfriend called me up. She had a flat tire. Here a girl is on the side of the road at a motorcycle rally, not a single person stopped, with a flat tire. I was doing tires. I had to ride down there and leave her bike in the parking lot, pull the wheel off, bring it back, fix it, and put it back on. But here's a girl pushing her bike, trying to get off the road. All the bikes going by, nobody. A girl. That ain't even you
I just
and me.
can't understand that.
It's
man.
amazing.
Like, even for the worst case scenario, like what the fuck? I mean,
I think you be a little chivalrous and at least stop and say, hey, I don't know anything, but is there anything I can do for you?
Yeah, man.
Oh well, that's the world we live in these days.
Yep. So like we're
But
talking
as
earlier,
old
man.
guys, I stop for everybody, of course.
Yeah, dude, I can't. I won't stop. I won't pass if I don't turn around.
Me
and stop.
neither. It's an old rule, Yep. Plus, you and me are able to maybe help if it's not something brand
Well,
new.
even if you just got a little more battery than they do on their phone, you know what I'm saying? Like anything.
Well, yeah, there you go. Good point.
Anything that we can help each other. Like we were just talking about this against each other. We could be helping each other more for the commonality.
I asked
man.
I asked my mother. She's 85. I asked her what the best years were. Well, she told me the 50s. And when I asked why...
Her 50s age or 50s
No, she
decade?
said it was the 1950s.
Okay.
And when I asked why, she said it was because it was an innocent time when people cared about each other. That's what she said. And I don't know if it was a good time to be black. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't there. I was born in 60. But that's what she said. And then I read an old book that was an account of somebody's life that took place back in the 40s. And it was very much that way. People were really thoughtful about trying to help each other. This is a true story about a guy. So we weren't there, but things have changed. You've got other bikes too. This one's your play around town bike.
Yeah.
Okay, but you've also got a shop here, don't you?
I do.
Well, you gonna tell us where it is in case
Oh
anybody
yeah,
wants
it's
to
going
know?
to be Mr. Coast Tattoo in Murphy, North Carolina. On Instagram, it is Tattooing by Christopher.
Tattooing by Christopher.
Yeah.
Murphy,
The
North
old gram.
Carolina.
The IG account.
So you work on bikes there too?
Yeah, I'm in the basement, got a little spot.
Tell us your phone number just so we have it.
Oh man, 828-557-2035.
One more time.
That number again is 828-557-2035.
In Murphy, North Carolina.
Tattooing bikes. If you're ever in here and need some help, give me a shout. I'll be more than happy to let you use some stuff.
There we go.
There's the magic.
I got to get that part in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm tired of holding this camera. I will give you my phone number.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And when you get out there, you come visit.
I definitely will, man.
All right, still dealing with the rain on and off. You can't trust the sky, never know when it'll rain. And so for the last camps, as you guys have seen, I've looked for a place with a roof every night and have managed to find one. And right now I'm coming into the town, I'm in the town really, of Andrews, North Carolina, which is really the Andrews I used in the last chapter of my book, Josie's Journey. I used this town as a model. But anyway, I came in here last night and I had it was getting kind of late. I don't know, it was like 6 or something, 5, yeah. Got 100 miles to go or something like that to get to my destination. So I would have got in there late. So I just decided I was gonna stay here and not get in there late after dark and everything. And so I looked for a place to sleep and I ran across this. Let's take a look at it. Let's see if you guys can see. This place sold furniture. There's some furniture in it, but it's obviously been closed for quite a while. Okay, and you can see where I put my camp. Interestingly, these guys pulled in last night. I think that vehicle had some problems. They were all messing with it. There's a bunch of guys. I don't even think they noticed me. And then another car pulled in, a truck, picked them all up, and they all left, and that thing's still sitting there. So I decided to pick this spot. All right, because it has a roof. You can see me from the road here, obviously, if you look. But I didn't really think anybody was going to care, and so far, nobody hasn't. So, but when I first pulled in here, I went and was checking the place out, and this is what I found. Let's take a look. It's the backyard. Somebody actually mows this lawn. I looked at this light here and I thought, oh, am I gonna have a light on, right? But then, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can get it. Inside of the light, there are 3 beehives, no longer in use. See them up there? Right. That light would shine right on my camp. But I figured if it worked, the heat, there couldn't be beehives in there because the heat would have not allowed them to be there. Those sodium vapor lights get really hot. And so I figured it wasn't working, which turned out to be right. That was one of my assessments when I looked at this place. This light also would have lit up my camp at night and just made me kind of obvious to the street for anybody looking this way. As it was, without it, I was in the dark. People going by don't tend to look to the side, and I don't think anybody really cares. But what I found was over here. Let's take a look. Little trail going down through here. Pretty green, been raining a lot. And look at what I've got here. So, being kind of sticky, it's been raining, yes, but it's also been humid and it's been pretty hot. And every day I'm feeling a little sticky. And I thought, well, I can take a bath here, which I did. And then I decided to go into town. Back of my building. Car of them kids left, young guys, bunch of young guys. My light, which doesn't work, and my camp, which it would have lit me up, boy, if it would have worked. I remember this town having a little movie theater, $5.50 for a senior ticket. So I went into town, I came and got my bath, got all cleaned up, went into town, watched a movie, came out here, put up camp, and then I actually did some work on my computer and stayed the night. And it rained bloody murder last night. And then this morning too, it just stopped. It's about 9:30 or 10 now, and it's finally I can move, so I'm gonna get out of here. But this is the ways that I seek to try to make the trip as comfortable and enjoyable as possible. Using all these different kind of tricks and all these different kind of methods and no big hurries. And it's easy to assume that I live a life of hardship. Many people do assume that. But it's just not true. I have found this life, once you learn a bunch of tricks, right, to be easier than the life I had before. The life I had before, at one point, was full of alarm clocks, getting up, going off to do something you don't want to do every day. Right, a friend of mine